Breaking news. Are your anal fissures making you illiterate? Find out at... What's that word say?
Later.
Ow. Hello everyone, it is the Millman.
I get it now.
There we go. Hello everyone, it's the Millman and the Gilman here on Main, delivering you fresh news. And on today's story, we've got directors that are joining on to hot Marvel properties. We've got a new look at some Star Wars enemies. We've got the Russos that are teasing some footage.
Ooh.
And we've also got some person who is joining the Eternals.
Oh, who could it be? Is it me? Is it you? No, it's not.
Well, let's crack on and find out and hit that intro.
Here's the news, delivered in a flash. Time for jewels and time for ash.
Oh, hello everyone. Yes, we are back. And let's kick things off by talking about the Russos, those cheeky little monkeys. Now,
guys.
This is the thing. San Diego Comic-Con is a huge thing, and it's usually where all of the sort of like big properties unveil their next year's sort of line of comics, action figures, and in terms of Marvel, their movies.
Woohoo!
Now, it was speculated that Marvel wasn't actually going to be attending this year's one because their giant arc has just finished up with Infinity War.
I thought they said that they weren't going.
Exactly, but they have now confirmed. But Big Kev, you know, the big man himself, he said that he would only be doing an event there, or they would only be doing an event if there was something huge to announce.
Ooh.
And a lot of people were like, okay, well, what could this possibly be? Well, the Russo brothers, even though they said that they've taken a step away from things, have put out a tweet yesterday. And the tweet contained just a date, which was 07/1919, and an undercut with audio of them announcing Infinity War at 2017's Comic-Con. Now, this implies that they're going to be unveiling something as big as that on that date, which obviously is when the Comic-Con is on. And that's led a lot of people to believe that we might be seeing footage of the new Black Widow film.
I really hope that they do show some. I'm very excited to see it. I've got my little greasy palms rubbing away because I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
They are really greasy.
They are. They're really, really bad today.
I've seen you try to pick up stuff and it just slips straight out, like no resistance whatsoever. We can put you into something and make a perpetual energy machine.
Yeah, exactly. Just slipping and sliding.
No, we don't need any of that. But anyway, also Variety are backing this up by saying that at the event we will not only be shown some footage of the Black Widow, either trailer or teaser, but also the new stars of the next phase to accompany this, which will be a massive boon to fans because they will actually be able to see not only new footage, but also all of the new faces for Phase 4. Faces for Phase 4, God, that's...
Faces for Phase 4, Faces for Phase 4. I really want them to show as Guardians of the Galaxy or something from that as well.
That would be fantastic.
That'd be lovely.
And to be honest, that would actually be as big an event as Infinity War because it's setting up everything there. And also, for those of you that have seen the new Spider-Man, they'll know that there is some massive changes on the horizon coming. So this, coupled with a Black Widow film that a lot of people again are speculating is going to be set around the time that Captain America went dark in Winter Soldier. So it could be a very strange film in terms of the timeline, but one that's very important for the character.
Be very interesting either way. I'm excited to see what they've got to throw into the pot, and that rhymed. Potent, I didn't know it.
Are you using that as a segue to your next story?
Wait, so we're talking about San Diego Comic-Con, are we?
There we go.
Are we? The Eternals, that's what it is.
There we go.
So speaking of Comic-Con and reveals, we're going to finally get some actual confirmation and vision of the Eternals movie that has been floating around for ages, which is a movie about a race of immortal cosmic beings, which IMDb describes as the saga of the Eternals, a race of immortal beings who lived on Earth and shaped its history and civilization. So we know we're going to get Angelina Jolie. We know we've got Richard Madden. We know we're getting Kumail Nanjiani. All very good actors, all wonderful.
Huge names, to be fair.
Yeah, big ass names. But there's one more that has slipped and slided into that. I'll keep talking about slipping. I
don't want to think about your greasy palms. You're the greasy strangler.
Oh, I'm gonna strangle. But yeah, another little name has gone in there, which is Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things. This has been mentioned a lot. She's been rumoured to be in there a lot. People have gone, oh yeah, Millie Bobby Brown's in there. And she has personally said, what the hell is the Eternals? I don't know.
Oh, bless her. Just like, okay, thanks for putting me in a project that I have no idea what it's about. Okay.
So she's like, oh yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. And Kevin Feige's been like, no, she doesn't have a role. Don't know what you're talking about. I'm doing like proper little side eyes about everything. But just recently, Variety coming and sticking their oar in, have released an article where they have had this relevant passage, which is Supreme Geek and Marvel Studios president Kevin
Big Kev.
Kevin Feige is expected to unveil brand new franchise starters at the convention in late July. Chief among them is The Eternals, a series about godlike alien beings to be adapted by indie director Chloe Zhao and starring Angelina Jolie, Kumail Nanjiani, Richard Madden, and Stranger Things' lead Millie Bobby Brown.
So basically what they did is they did the classic Marvel thing of just saying like, nah, you're way off the mark, you're way off the mark. Yeah, actually, we're totally right. I love and hate them for this because it's built in, like, I don't know how, but Marvel has become a brand that I implicitly trust, but I trust that they will also lie to me up to the point of they actually revealing to it. It's like having a stepdad, just kind of like, I love you, I'm doing your mum, but you know, you're doing a good job sometimes. They want to say, congratulations, Fontaine, you got a son, you know what I'm saying?
No!
But yeah, but that's not the only thing that's been getting new people added in, because obviously Bucky and Falcon, the TV.
Did you segue into my own news story?
Damn right I
Jesus
did. I slid on in there like a greasy strangler.
Wow.
Yeah, that's getting a new director, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is not. It's getting a new writer.
Oh, so a new writer, but it was, yeah.
So creator of John Wick, Derek Kolstad, has joined the writing team for Bucky and Falcon, which is Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I think is actually what it's called. But I don't know. I don't freaking know. But I do know. It's Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So it's got Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan.
Are you having a cack? You having a mental cack?
Bit of a cack.
You having a mental nut cack? I go away for one day and it all falls apart. What's
cack everywhere, man.
Grease and cack.
Oh, right. Anyway, yes. John Wick creator is coming to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We're going to see Sam Wilson. We're going to see Bucky Barnes. They're going to join up together and have Captain America adventures, and it's going to be a lovely, good time. It comes as the whole Disney Plus advent of the next phase of the MCU, which is very exciting.
I'm genuinely looking forward to this because I feel like they were two characters that maybe didn't get enough time to shine towards the end of the Infinity War arc, because they did have a lot of focus in previous films, but now I feel like they're a perfect pairing. You've got like the comedy that comes from both of those two. They're both incredible actors, and you got to admit, the combination of Falcon's tech and ability to fly and Bucky's amazing arm and his like tactical skills as well will make for some truly compelling TV and movies.
And if John Wick Man is in there, it's going to be good.
All I can imagine is just that Bucky's going to use that one thing that Keanu Reeves does, where he just does the gun stab, where he just goes bang 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 bang.
Keanu Reeves also. There's a little rumor or hope that from the previous. There's a little rumour from the previous tidbit that Keanu Reeves might be playing the villain in the Eternals, which would be really good, which is a whole mishmash of these whole news stories and things that Marvel are doing. If you got Keanu Reeves in the MCU,
I can't hate him though. I would find it really hard to hate Keanu Reeves as a villain.
Yeah, but that solves their villain problem. It's like Thanos, and people don't hate Thanos.
That's true.
They find him compelling, so having a compelling villain would be wonderful, and Keanu Reeves would be a compelling man.
Well, to close out, and speaking of compelling villains, let's go over to Star Wars, the galaxy far, far away, because recently this just had an official announcement that our favourite, I would say, bad guys of the Star Wars films are the head-banging, can't shoot straight, couldn't hit the broadside of the space-bound stormtroopers. And thanks to a new tweet put out on
hit the what?
The broadside of a space barn with their lasers. Because they can't shoot, because they're crap.
What's the broadside of a space barn?
You haven't heard the expression broadside of the barn?
No, I haven't. A broadside of the barn?
Were you born under a greasy rock?
Yes, I was. That's where I live. Patrick Star.
You're a snail. Stop doing weird faces. You know what the internet's like. Wipe yourself down. So the Rise of the Skywalker has just announced that they are going to have a new stormtrooper joining the ever-growing, weirdly clone family.
Oh.
And this one is going to be, drum roll please.
Doodly-doo-doo-doo.
That's not...
Diddly. Hold on.
Stop diddling. It's going to be red.
Whoa! There we go.
But it's actually going to be called the Sith Trooper, and there is a lot more to it than that, actually. The the pictures that have come out are of big action figures that are going to be released alongside the film, and they have a lot of sort of equipment that comes with it, a lot of like little bits and bobs that do seem tailor-made to taking down Jedis. You've got sort of things that look like there's a sort of like a prong that looks like it could potentially catch or subdue people. It looks like they've got blades that could deflect lightsabers, and it's leading a lot of people to think that these are going to be Kylo Ren's personal bodyguard.
Like the Knights of Ren,
Or they're going to be his like assault squad that he sends out to hunt down Jedis, because we are going to be seeing a lot more Jedi battles in this.
They look very cool.
They do look very
cool.
I mean, the amount of vents that they've got on them, it's just like vents everywhere.
Look, I bet it gets really sweaty in a stormtrooper suit, though, to be fair.
Here's hoping they can actually hit stuff, though, because a lot of their stormtrooper problem is that they look cool, but they cannot do crap.
Well.
But let's just go from one thing, a mini segue, within a segue that I started, and talk from stuff that was, Sith incarnate, stuff that makes you Sith to your stomach, because,
my God, my face!
Because Mark Hamill put out a recent story. You know the blue milk that he drinks in A New Hope? He said that drinking that on set was probably one of the most uncomfortable and horrible things that he ever had to drink, because...
He did drink a space tit milk, to be fair.
It was long life milk
that
had been artificially sweetened and had colourings put in. And he said that obviously, with the set lights baking it to an uncomfortable degree, it was like drinking slime. And he just revealed that basically he had to sit there and drink it and be like, blue milk. It's good for what ails you, sort of thing. So that's our little closing remark. The idea of Mark Hamill almost being sick, giving our world one of the most iconic Star Wars.
Whilst we're all sick watching him drink it.
It's just so fun. I mean, what's the last thing that you drank that made you gag? Don't you dare say what I think you're going to say.
I think it was a really old cup of hot chocolate, when it gets a skin on top, and it was all the chocolate is formed into one. I thought, that'd be fine. It should be like eating a cold bar of chocolate, and I drank it, and just the skin went into my mouth. I was like, ugh.
When my sister was 6 years old, she had a habit of eating biscuits and leaving them in milk, and I saw a half pint of milk on the side,
why?
and I was like, I'll drink this up because no one else is going to have it. So drank it. Custard cream that had been sat in there for about 4 hours hit the back of my throat and I immediately spewed everywhere.
Disgusting.
Oh, it was disgusting. And speaking of disgusting, that's the end of our news. Thank you very much for watching this absolute train wreck as per usual.
It's been bad.
Before we go, I just want to say one thing, and that is tomorrow we're going to be answering some of your questions because it's a Feel Good Friday moment as we wind down the week and say hello to the weekend, the Gilman and the Millman.
The hello?
Yeah?
Oh, go home. Go home. Take that out of here.
Shut up. You can send us any questions that you want to down in the comment section today and we'll answer them. We'll also be putting out an Instagram post where you can go follow Ash on your Instagram. We'll do a different one.
Yeah, at Ash Millman.
Oh, wow, you actually got a good one.
At Ash Millman, with two N's, because somebody took my actual name. How dare they?
Do you know what the annoying thing is? I didn't ever even look for at Jules Gill, so I just went for my own brand of at Retroj.
Retroj.
I know, Retroj, you can go follow me on that. But yeah, we'll be doing an Instagram post and we're going to be doing a Twitter thing later that you can also ask questions on. So look out for that on the main channel. You can go follow me at Retroj with a 0 and on not Instagram, on Twitter you can follow Ash at...
As again, Ash Millman, but with one N this time because I managed to get my name.
Damn, that's quite lucky. But yeah, until then, we'll see you soon. Have a great day, guys, whatever you're getting up to. Bye.
Bye.